Hi, and welcome to Moonbeam Connections. I'm Jacqui-Leigh. Today on Seriously Link Universe, Explain Yourself, we're going to look at why do I feel so stagnant. So if you feel stagnant in your life right now, or stuck, directionless, you're just kind of here, you don't know where you're going, we're going to ask the spirits why today. And as always, I do set the intention that these videos find those who need them when they need them. So if you found this video, it was meant for you, but it does not mean the entire message is for you. It might just be a portion of the message that is for you. So let's see what card we're going to start off with today from Spirit. So why do I feel so stagnant in my life, or stuck, directionless? You're just kind of like, I'm doing my day-to-day, I go to work, I take care of my responsibilities, but then that's about it. I don't know where I'm going next. Don't know what I want to do next. We're going to look at what Spirit has to say about that today. And we'll see. Spirit, give us a card, please. Thank you. Oh, and we got more than one. We're going to try again. There we go. That's the one that wanted to come out. And we got, ooh, look at this. This is the perfect card for this question. So why do I feel so stagnant? Why do I feel so trapped? Why do I feel like I'm going nowhere? I don't know where I want to go. Well, this card is all about feeling trapped. You can see this woman here. She's got swords around her. She's got rope around her, rope or some kind of like cloth that's been made into a rope. She's got a blindfold, and she's just standing there. But what you have to realize is that although she's got these swords around her, they're not completely enclosing her. So she actually could walk away. She's not trapped. It's not like a jail cell. She's just got these swords that are kind of behind her and beside her, but they're not in front of her. And her feet are not tied up. So she could actually walk away. If only she could see, if only she brought that blindfold down, she could see that she's not actually trapped. She could walk away at any time. And so that's what this card actually is all about, is being imprisoned by your own mind, feeling restricted, feeling trapped, being afraid to take that next step, but it's all in your head. There's nothing really holding you back. So if you wanted to apply to school, but you're like, oh, I'm never going to get in, that's never going to happen for me. Well, that's your mind trapping you. You haven't even applied yet. You don't even know if you could get in or not. If you want to go for a particular job and you're like, oh, they would never hire me, or, that's never going to happen. That's all in your head. You don't know what's going to happen. If you take those steps and apply for that position, maybe you will get it. Maybe you won't get it this time, but maybe they'll see that you're interested in that position, and so then the next time that there's a position like that available, you'll get that position. So this is just all about, this is all about being trapped by your own mentality, right? Feeling like a victim, feeling like you have no choices, feeling like you're stuck where you are, but actually you do have options. You just have to lift that blindfold off. You have to get past your own fear. You have to get past your own thoughts of, I could never, I can't, I have to stay here where I am now. Nobody is stuck where they are. Everybody has choices. Everybody has steps they can make to move forward. It's, are you willing to do that? Are you willing to have the courage, right? A lot of people are afraid. Oh, if I want to move to that new city because I think there'll be better opportunities for me. I like the weather better, whatever it is. But, oh, will I ever find a job? Oh, I could never do that. It's so far away. But that's your own fears. Of course you can move. You could move to whatever city you wanted, right? You've just got to take those steps of applying for a job, looking for housing, finding schooling for your kids, whatever you need to do. And so this card is all about being trapped in your own mentality, not actually being trapped. So that's perfect for, why am I stagnant? Why am I not moving anywhere? Why do I feel directionless? Well, because you're trapped in your own mind. You're looking at things and going, oh, that's kind of cool, but I could never do that. Oh, I would like to do that, but no, something might go wrong if I do that. So it's all about your own mentality. So we're going to bring out our board now, and we are going to see what Spirit has to say about our feeling stagnant. Why do we feel so stagnant? Just turn that out of the way so it's not there. We get a little bit of reflections going on. As always, I do dub over this afterwards because I write in silence so I can hear the words going through my head. So if it does sound a little bit off, that is why. And I'm going to be quiet for a moment, get into meditation mode, and we're going to see what Spirit has to say in relation to why am I so stagnant? Why do I feel directionless? You feel stuck and stagnant because you are not taking the steps forward. If you begin to take steps towards your goals, you will eventually get to your goals. But you hold yourself back. You think, not me. That's for others. But why not you? Why can't you achieve or reach your goals? You can. You just need to start moving forward. And remember, you may not reach every goal you set out for. But along the way, you will pick up knowledge. You will find other goals and other directions. The only thing worse than not reaching your goals is never trying. Always strive. Always reach. Because you will go somewhere. And it may be better than you imagined. But if you stay stuck, stay where you are, never take a step forward, you will never go anywhere. You will stay stuck. It doesn't matter what steps you take. Just always be moving forward. Always be taking steps to improve yourself, and you will never feel stagnant or directionless. Just start. Move now. Love. All right, so this is a wonderful message, right? This is all about you feel stuck and stagnant because you're not taking any steps forward, right? You're just sitting here and maybe you don't know where exactly you want to go, but that doesn't mean you can't start taking steps, right? If you are like, well, I don't like this job, but I don't know, what other jobs are out there for me, what I'd really want to do. Okay, so you don't know which direction you're going, but you can start taking steps forward. You can start, if you're in a particular field, start learning more about that field. Start learning more about what's around it. Let's just say like medicine, right? So you can be in like neurology for medicine. So say you're in neurology and you're like, I don't know if I really like neurology, but I don't know where I want to go. Well, maybe I start learning about gastrology, or I start learning about dermatology, or I start learning about GP, those sort of things. So you can sort of start, let's look around the medicine field, right? And see what else is out there. So just because you don't know where in particular you want to go, doesn't mean you can't start learning things, right? If you're in a job and you think, well, one day maybe I'd want to be even a supervisor, but I don't want to be a supervisor yet. But this job I'm just stagnant in, unless I become a supervisor, there's no real growth in it, but I'm not prepared for that. Okay, that's fine. You don't want that job yet. You don't feel like being the supervisor yet, but you can see that maybe one day you would. Well, start taking some courses. How to supervise people, how to budget, just whatever kind of thing. And you may find along the way that you find things that you didn't even realize. Like maybe you're in a particular thing and you start taking these supervisory courses and you end up taking like a budgeting course and you're like, man, you know what? I really like, working with numbers and stuff. Maybe I could be a tax person and you never even thought of that before. So just taking these steps, or even just take a random class, take a dance class, take a self-improvement class, take, whatever it is. Just keep learning and keep taking steps forward. Now, it may be a little bit directionless, but along the way, you'll find the direction you need. But when you're just sitting there doing nothing, I go to work, I take care of my responsibilities, and then I just sit here and think, every day is sort of the same thing over and over again. Well, let's shake it up a little bit. At night when you're reading, instead of reading a fantasy novel, maybe you start reading, about space, like learning something, and that'll trigger a spark. You never know. People have all kinds of things. Like if you're a plumber, you may feel like, I could never contribute to like the space program, but maybe you could. Maybe something about plumbing actually could help out in space. So there's different things, and you got to kind of think outside the box, right? You're in this box and you're stagnant and you're stuck here. Well, let's just start exploring whatever. And maybe we find, we explore this. Oh no, we don't like that at all. Well, at least right? Now you don't have to think about, maybe, no, I know I don't like that thing. So I'm going to try and do this thing, right? And so just always be striving to improve yourself, whatever that improvement is. If it's even, I'm going to go for walks every day, 20-minute walk. That's all I'm going to do, 20-minute walk. But even just that alone, right? You're going for a walk, clearing your head, kind of stuck in your own head, thinking your own thoughts. You may have that spark of genius, or you may be able to start sorting out your thoughts. So just always be taking those steps forward. Always be moving forward, and it may not always feel forward. I'm not saying taking this course over here, oh, you feel like you're taking a step forward towards a goal. You may not feel like you're taking that step forward, but if you're always just sort of doing something to improve yourself, something you want to do, something that interests you, right? Something that sparks that joy in you, you never know where that path will end up going, right? Our path in life isn't straight. It's not, we just go. It's, oh, I'm going and I think I'm headed this direction, curveball, now I'm over here. I want to get back over here, but I'm being pulled back. I want to get back, but I'm pulled back. And oh, this looks interesting, and now I'm over here, right? So our paths are like this, a windy road. I mean, if they were straight, there'd be no point in living because it would be boring, right? You know, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to retire at this age and I'm going to do this. No, life is interesting because we don't know where those curveballs come. And sometimes those curveballs are very happy and exciting. And sometimes those curveballs really suck. But everything is for your growth. Everything is to push you along. Everything is to push you on to where you're meant to be, for your greatest fulfillment and happiness and feeling the love and peace within your life. So I hope this message helped you today. I'm sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now.